Alright, so we want to get this Ford Econoline wagon with the benches and these pesky brackets out so it looks like this. We've got more space to do a camper or haul stuff or whatever we got to do. So what do we need? Gloves are optional if you don't want to break your knuckles on the corner of some brackets, a nice breaker bar, the right bits, and of course some WD-40. So underneath the van here, the first thing you want to do, especially if you live in a state where there's road salt that's used, is spray these bolts. So the bolts go all the way through the van, through these reinforcing plates on the bottom of the van, so that the bolts don't just tear through this like kind of thin sheet metal that makes up the main body. And so just get some WD-40 sprayed up on these bolts. There's 2 on the rearmost brackets, and then there's 1 in the front of this bracket. The other brackets only have 4, but you can see there's both the left side and the right side. You want to make sure you get all 6 on these rearmost brackets. So after searching online, a few of the forums, someone had recommended a Torx T55, and that one was a little bit too small. You can see it does fit in here, but it wiggles just a little bit. So I was worried, because these had never been taken out before, that it was just gonna strip or bend. Looked a little bit further into the forums and found that a T55 Plus or a TP55, you can see it on there, is a much better fit. So these are a little bit beefier and they fit very well in here. You can see there's no wiggle at all when I try to twist it. So after the WD-40 soaking on there, you really just come down here, lock this in there, and I was using some heavy-duty leather gloves because I hate when something slips and you bust a knuckle on a bracket or something else. Lessons learned there. So put these guys on, and then just with 2 hands and a foot braced against the bracket, gave it all I got to break these loose. There we go. So definitely takes a little elbow grease to get these out for the first time, especially if you live in a Rust Belt state. This is where I'm at with this one up here. These ones are loosened enough where I'll be able to take my electric driver, which I've got here with a 3/8 square drive. Take this guy off, pop around here, make sure it's not on like a clutch drive, it's on like the drill mode. And then you can take them out the rest of the way. They go all the way through, so you can see the road, my driveway through there. So after I take the brackets out, I put the bolts back in. I put some WD-40 in there. I'm going to seat them down a little, as far as they can go on there, so that there's no hole right to the road to help reduce road noise and of course water and bugs and whatever coming in. So there you go. Hopefully that helps someone that's trying to take these out for the first time. It is possible. Just get the right tools. Take some elbow grease, let the WD-40 soak in to really help things so you don't strip or break anything. And good luck.